Wait.
Okay, so we are live here in a game between Nizams and Bulls. The score is 2-2 and it's evenly poised. The game is getting very tense and both the teams are talking strategies. We are trying to we are trying to get to a point where the game gets even more exciting. It's a brilliant pass by Ashish, and that puts Nizams in the lead position as 3-2 right now.
We have someone watching. ఇట్లా ఫోన్లో కదా ఫోన్లో కొట్టి ఫోన్లో కొట్టి అలా పే చేసి
I might have to go in between. I have to with them, but I can do it.
Yeah, sure. We have Surya from
ఏమొచ్చినాడా
Class of
class of 19 here to commentate on this game with us. Uh, so it's 3-2 in the favor of Nizam. Yeah, I think Ashish made a catch here
Yeah.
and that made it 3-2.
Right. So Adil and Ravi are handling for Bulls. Anita scored a couple of points for Bulls on prod, and that's an excellent upline from Anita to Adil. Nishant free at the end zone and great grab, and there's a call on the field. Call between Ashu and Nishant for a contact.
Pink color t-shirt.
The overall adrenaline levels in this match are pretty high.
Plus, this is the first game, so I believe
Yeah.
that it's all about the bragging rights. So who wins this game and
Yeah.
takes a good lead in the leaderboard for this game.
Foul call contested, and going back to Adil. Adil is looking for the upline with Anita and scores again. That's 3 in a row.
This has been the feature of Bulls. They are playing as a team, and the short passes have been really good.
Exactly. So they are using their female players really well.
Yes, that has
Whereas-
not been the case with the Nizams.
Yeah.
They are more concentrated towards Pani.
Correct. So it's Pani plus Ashu or Ashish doing the heavy lifting.
Yes, yes, and I think Bulls are making a lot more combinations
Yeah.
with the female members as well.
And that's halftime, guys.
That's half, and it's 3-3 between the Nizams and Bulls, evenly poised for the second half. Exciting game of history going on.
Don't go anywhere, guys. It's a very, very interesting game going on. So for the uninitiated, we can just go through the simple rules of the game. So there are two halves. First half has just got over. It was a 20-minute half, and after 20 minutes, both teams have equaled at 3-3. And I think overall the game has been quite cool and calm. There were a few rough incidents here and there. foul calls by both the teams, but overall the game has been very gentlemanly, which is what the frisbee is known for. Completely opposite of what rugby and football is. It is a game which can be very well played by both the genders.
And Naman, it's kind of interesting that we have a game which looks like a rugby or a football but does not have a referee in it. Which means
Hmm.
that it is the mediation happens in between the teams with pure dialogues and they go ahead with the game.
Yeah, very true. I think this is one game well suited for the corporates actually. In corporate as well, you don't have any referees to sort. It is always the team members, who have to come together and find the right, solution or the course of things. And we saw that, there were a lot of incidents where the leadership from both the teams intervened whenever the things were going out of hand or little heated up, which is good. This is an amazing, amazing field in the premises of ISB. This is amazing opportunity to network and also display your sporting skills. This is ISL Frisbee match between Bulls and Nizams, streaming you live from the football field of ISB. So both the teams are enjoying a very good support here. Their fans.
All right, Bulls are starting on offense. On Nizams, the lineup stays the same. Pani, Ashtosh, Ashish, and I'm sorry, I don't know the three 424 four people. That's Adil called a brick. Ashish on Adil and Pani on Ravi to take out the handlers. They need some incuts. Everyone's going long, and Adil took that shot with Abba. Almost got it at the end zone.
Surya during the half went to the Bulls camp and spoke some strategies. Surya, could you share
Yes,
some insights with us?
sure. Uh, yeah, I was just listening into Bulls team. It was all overall very positive attitude in their camp. 3 points were scored by female players, so they just want to keep the game short. And on saying that, Adil took a long shot which turned, but they want to take the turnover, and that's a turnover again. Pani was looking for upline that didn't convert. Adil with the disc, and there's a poach. They're swinging between Adil and Ravi. One person is free on the break side. Number one is poached, and there's a call on field. A big call called by Nizams uh, for someone who's watching the game for the first time. A pick is when an opposition player comes into your path and obstructs you from reaching the person that you are marking. Sorry, small correction. It need not be an opposition player. It can be your own team as well, who obstructed you from catching up to the opposition player. So that was called by Nizams. Game restarts. I swing. Ravi with the disc. Swings again to number one. On to Adil. Number one is free and he's using. Number one is Anirudh. No, Anirudh is free and using that time and space really well. Kept swinging. Now with Adil. Again to Anirudh. Abba is on the fourth side. Back to Adil. Ravi is taking long and in that. Oh, it's a one-handed grab and he's looking for a OI forehand and that's a score. Again
Yet
Banita. So
again.
that's 4 on 4.
Ravi curved it out.
Yeah. So that's an OI throw on a forehand outside in. So it swings from outside to inside.
Four for Bulls.
Ends up with yet another point. 4 scores for Bulls, 4 scores for Anita. That partnership is really working with Ravi, Adil, and Anita.
I think looking at the first 5 minutes of game after the break, I think one of the important things that the team discussed was to, don't let the frisbee go to the other team.
Yeah,
I think
minimize the
minimize the
turnovers.
turnovers,
Yeah,
and I think
and
yet
keep it
again,
short.
yes,
Don't look for long shots.
long
Keep it
shots,
short.
which
This
is
is what
completely
They're playing a
opposite
lot
of
of
Nizam's.
one-twos
yeah.
between the two players. There are two players who, once a person receives the frisbee, the other person goes around, creates space, and it seems like
Yeah.
a build-up between two people while they go forward.
Feels like a well gelled engine.
Well-gelled team, irrespective of what the results are. I'm extremely impressed by the coordination and teamwork of the Bulls.
I think Nizam just need that moment of inspiration. They need to get their heads into the game. Of course, Pani, with all his experience, can lead them to a victory here. They can come from behind. They just need to keep the heads in the game and take 1 point at a time. Ashish with the disc, up time to Pani, and Ashu grabs it, and that's a score. There is some altercation between Gambhir and Anjum.
Yeah.
The spirits are high. Everyone wants a piece. So that's for all. Could this be the game-changing moment? We are we are underway in the second half. So each half is 20 minutes, and probably we are 5 minutes into the second half with 15 minutes left. Uh, One more thing, in Ultimate there is no stoppage of time. So even if someone's injured or someone scores a point, the clock keeps running. So that's 20 minutes of hard stop. Pani with the pull, he's looking for Ayo, inside out, and Adil calls Frick again. Frick is when an opposition throws the disc away from the fielding area. So the offense gets an advantage. They can reset the disc at the center of the field so that they have the field to play with. Again, Anirudh is free. Adil playing with Anirudh. Great one twos. Anirudh with the grab. And Anirudh, no mark on Anirudh. I think they might want to change that. The next point. Again, Anirudh is free. To Anita. Anita with the disc. There's a call. There's a contact call, but I think it's uncontested. Still discussing, but that shouldn't result in any breach.
Surya, tell us about the rules of the boundaries in the game. So it seemed to me that the Bulls player has got out of the playing area.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
So basically, if you see the dimensions of the field, or in this particular ISB's field, there is cement and then there is football outbounds. So I'm not sure what they are playing with, uh, but it makes sense to play with football because this is extremely injury prone. To have this cement as the outline. So I think they are within. I mean, I think we can't see from here, but they should be within the football inline. Uh, Sorry, the call was contested. It goes back to Adil. The other two teams are gearing up for their match, Hurricanes and Titans. And the game restarts with Adil to Anirudh. Anirudh to Abba. That was a good look. Unfortunately, that was a drop. Nizams with the disc. Pani picks it up. Pani with an forehand to Ashu. Ashu to Ashish, and that was a drop. Adil with the disc. A hammer and couldn't convert. It was a drop. Then Pani would get the disc. I think they just need to calm themselves down and look for one twos between Ashutosh, Ashish. Pani and involve the others also in the game, just like how Bulls have been doing. Bulls have used a poach. Anita is leaving her person and marking the line, the throwing line. And again, that's a turnover. Pani to Gambhir, and that resulted in a turnover. Ravi with the disc on left outline. Ravi looking at. So we also have crowd. Adil too, and I think that resulted in a turnover. They couldn't convert it there. Was there a call there? I think there was a call there. Okay, I think there was a call, and they're still discussing. Anita and the female player from Nizams, they're still discussing, and it's a contest going back to Adil. Adil is winning to Anirudh, Anirudh to Ravi to Anirudh, and it's a score. So that's 5 to Bulls and 4 to Nizams. With sorry,
Oh, they are 5-4.
I think we are halfway through the second half. I'll just tell the time remaining for you guys. Pani is giving instructions to Nizam's players. 10 minutes done,
By what?
halfway through the second half, and we are 10 more minutes.
It's 5-4.
So, just for some more context, earlier in the game, Venki was injured. Uh, he tried to get an issue with the knee and was subbed out. I don't think he'll take part in this game anymore. So that might also have disturbed the balance of Nizams. So that's great defense from Bulls. Pani reaches to Pani to Ashish. They're not keeping up pace with Pani's game.
9 minutes remaining.
9 more. Anita with the score again. That's 5 points.
Bulls take a healthy lead now.
Bulls on a 2 point lead.
On a 2-point
On a
lead.
2 point lead with almost 8 minutes remaining. But again, this can be anybody's game. They just need 2 good minutes and the game result can turn over.
I think Bulls have also done basics
Yeah,
correct.
yeah,
They've been all the pulls have been inside the ground. There have been no free points given
exactly,
to the other team.
exactly.
I
Their
think they
defense
know.
is
Yeah,
uptight.
they are very self-aware. The
Yeah,
team is very they're
they're
self-aware.
playing to their
They
strengths.
are playing to the
Yeah,
strengths. And I think the number of combinations that Bulls have used is far higher than what Nizams have used. Nizams are only using 2 or 3 combinations.
yeah. So that's again a great pull. There is a lot of time and everyone were able to catch up with the disc. Pani with the disc. Ravi forcing 4 and Pani looks at dump to Ashish. Ashish looking at Pani. Swing to Ashish with the disc. Adil on Ashish to dump to Pani. Anita doing great work on lane marking. It's working for them. Pani with the dump again to Ashish. Ashish didn't have that dump. Now Ashutosh on the line and Anirudh and forehand and could this be no Gambhir with And that's a score. Gambhir from Nizam's, Sanchit from Nizam's score. Sidelines are behind both the teams. Nizam's with the support being very vocal.
That was an absolutely amazing pass from
6 more minutes to
Ashutosh.
go. I
Ashutosh.
think
Yeah.
what Nizams can do is, slow down the game and try and keep the disc as much as possible with them
Yeah.
in the last few minutes, and it is important to have the disc within the team.
Pani is doing a good job in telling the team what he needs them to do. Let's see how the pull would be. They need to keep it in. Yeah,
I think massive experience coming in the form of Pani here.
yeah, yeah.
He's mentoring the team as they are playing the game. And they are behind. Let's see if they can stage a comeback.
Pani with the pull, and it's in. That's a great pull by Pani. Slowly getting into the game. Pani to Adil upline, Adil to Anita, Anita with up and grab. Ashish with a great D there. They're slowly getting into the game. They're getting into the rhythm. Ashish with the disc at the center of the field. He's looking at Pani. Pani got the disc with a grab. Anita again doing line coach. Pani is looking at Ashutosh. Ashutosh gets it up line, and Ashutosh looks at
Sanchez.
Sanchez, and that's a great block by Anju. But Sanchit is calling for a foul, I think. There's some call on the field. I think that was a foul called by Sanchit. With Anjum, they are having a matchup of their own
Yeah,
in the end
Sachin
zone.
and Anjum have added the spice to this overall cool and calm game.
So that was a foul. Anjum contested and it went back to Ashutosh. Ashutosh to Pani, Pani to Ashish. And Pani is looking at someone in the end zone. He's looking at, now he's jumping back to Ashish. That's a great swing. The field is open right now with looking at Ashu. It's not happening to Anirudh. And that's a, I think Pani went for a fancy throw there.
Yeah, I
Looking
think
at
they
his
had a
turnover.
player in the end zone. It could have directly thrown there.
I think we have about 4 to 5 minutes remaining. Bulls with the disc, they shouldn't let go of this opportunity to equalize, and then that will pressure Ravi with a hammer, with Anirudh grabbing it. No one's on Anirudh. Ashish on Anirudh right now. Anirudh to Adil. Anirudh free again. Look at Ravi. Ravi with the disc. Anirudh is doing great job in keeping free. Probably Nizam might have to change the strategy. Anirudh is looking at, and that's a turnover. Great defense by Sanchit. Anirudh wanted Anjum to score there. They could have resorted on the seasoned handlers. Now the pressure back on Bulls. Pani with the disc on the right end of the field. And Ashish gets it. That's a great reset by Pani. Ashish calling for contact with Adil. They're discussing, and it's a contest from Adil. This goes back to Ashish. All right, great reset again by Ashish, and Punish looks animated. He's not getting in cuts at all, apart from Ashish. Only the resets he's getting. He's not able to progress at his time. Hence, he had to resort to this. Again, great D, but a call from Ashu again. I think right now
Two,
both the teams
two
have
more minutes remaining in the game now.
2 more minutes of a call. and Anirudh is vehemently disagreeing to the call. They're having a moment there. And that's contest by Adil, sorry, by Anirudh and Ashu. This is going back to Pani. Who? To Pani. Pani with an extremely nice dump. Again, Pani opening up the field, but he's not getting the incuts he wants. Nice incut to Ashish and the travel call and starting back. I think Anita is doing a great job again. The lane coach. You're not able to see. Oh! And that's the first time the female player in Nizams got the disc, but unfortunately that was a turnover. But that was a good look.
She was
Yeah.
not expecting it.
Yeah. That was a good look from Ashish. Tried well. Now with a hammer, 2-1 rule, and that's a drop. I think we have about 1 minute remaining. Again, Nizams with the disc. With the hammer, and that's a turn. I'm not sure what they tried to do there, but they had all the time in the world to score. Again, a turnover. Advantage Bulls again. Bulls are taking it slow. They are at a lead and they just have to score this point. They don't want to give away again to Nizams at this crucial juncture. But this game has been played at a high intensity, especially 224 folks. There was a mini battle between Sanchit and Anju. And Ravi with the disc. Good swing by Adil. And hammer to Anirudh, who drops the disc. Pani with the hammer again. I think this could be it. That's a score by Nizams. Great hammer and great position by Ashu. Now the score's at level. I think time's also up. So right now, I think we'll have 1 point. Whoever wins the point is called universal point. Whoever wins this point, Bulls are checking the rules. Is it a hard stop or +1 win? Bulls are little rattled by the turnover, but I think they have been playing really well. They should just keep their heads in the game and score this point. They start with an advantage. They start on offense. They just need to ensure that they don't do a turnover. I think Pani is asking for. Pani is asking for the disc. I feel it's bent, so that's what they're checking. They want one more game disc. All our friends from class of 19 were hogging limelight via the live stream. Our cameraman wasn't happy. Alright, guys, I think this will be the last point. This will be a U point. Time's up. This will be a U point, and we'll start taking advantage. They should just keep doing what they have done till now, not play to their strengths. I think this is the strongest line right now. The line that worked well for them till now. Their handler tried a hammer, which resulted in the turnover. Now Pane with the pull.
Come on, Bulls.
It's
Let's go,
going
Bulls.
in.
Let's go, Bulls. Let's go.
Adil with the pick and to Ravi. Oh, this is a nice strategy change by Nizams. They have put Sanchit on. That's a turnover. I think this could prove costly.
Up, up.
beautiful grab. Pani with the hammer and Ashu gets it on even when Anjum and Adil had put pressure on him. That's a great grab and that seals the game for Nizams. They came from 2 points down to win the game. That should raise their spirits in the next game. Overall, a great start to the Frisbee at ISL 2024. Nizam's doing the Nizam's owners are on the field and they forgot that they're playing Frisbee. Ani with a loud shout for them to line up is again part of spirit of the game. At the end of the game, they just congratulate the other team and end the game in good spirit. So that brings us to the end of game one, guys, and Nizam's won this one on Viewpoint. Final score is 8-7.
It's 2-6-7.
6-7. 6-7. Alright, I'll be back for game two. I'll take a breather. Great job. I'll see you guys.
Nizams won 7-6.